Hello and good evening. Welcome to Vanilla TV. You're today joined by Admirable and Byte for the ETF12 Premiership playoff spot final, shall I say, between the Chinese. Is it Mafio or Mafia? I don't know what is it Mafioso?
Mafia.
Mafia, because I'm pretty sure it was Mafioso or something at some stage against UV Gaming. So good evening, Admirable.
What up, what up, what up? Get hyped, mate. It's been a long time since I've heard you on the airways.
Indeed, man, indeed. My voice is kind of rusty. The microphone had a lot of dust on it, so I've just wiped it off now. And hopefully it's fully charged and going to be able to produce a great performance. And hopefully both teams will be able to produce a great performance. Hopefully looking for some golden caps on each map, maybe?
Yeah, we want to see an exciting show for the fans, and I think you undersell yourself a little bit there, Byte. You know what a legendary caster you are. Even Samsy and my team often throws in Byte quotes into our game. He's like, "Oh, there's a scout on the board! Oh my god! Oh my god!" All these clips from the I-40 videos or I-40, whatever, I-43, etc.
There are some phrases that have been used, like balls deep and so on and so forth, and surely and all of that. But yes, I'm sure there'll be a new word I'll bring up into this cast without even realising, and everyone will cling onto it and mock me for it. But it's all good, it's part of the game. Yeah, I mean, looking into this game, obviously you know the path just as much as me into how these teams got to the final. UV Gaming beat Aluminum, they spelt it in ETF2L.
Aluminum.
Yeah, they beat them quite convincingly though, didn't they?
Yeah, they sort of smashed it. It was 6-2 they won on the Granary and 5-2 on Gullywash. I think Aluminum actually went 2-0 up on Gullywash, but then just sort of crumbled. Whenever the Russians go behind, they seem to bring out the Kritzkrieg, Byte, and a lot of teams just can't handle that. Even though on paper it seems quite easy, it doesn't always work out like that in practice, does it?
Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, they, like you said, 6-2, 5-2, and I believe they ran crits for the entirety of one map, so they didn't switch at all. And yeah, no, it's a very difficult task, really, to maintain the advantage with crits, because obviously at the end of the day you're not invincible with crits. So it's all about timing and positioning and knowing when to use it. That's the crucial part. So maybe they're going to do that again. I'm pretty sure Chinese Mafia are expecting it. They've got to be, surely. And yeah, who's your money on though, Admirable, for tonight?
Oh, Byte. I know we discussed it a little bit off air, but I got to go with UV Gaming. Like the previous season, if you don't know, guys, like they actually played in season 11, I think, but then they took a break in season 12 to focus on studies. Just the whole team is at the same age, so they all had to take a break, and they did that. Now they're back, but they haven't really missed a beat here. Like you saw in their previous game, they were just in domineering form. Their scouts are sick. If you haven't seen it, check out their Green Hornet frag maybe from Reds and Rico. If you're new to TF2, just search for that on YouTube and you'll have a clear idea of what they're capable of. But what do you think, Byte?
Yeah, no, you know, like you said, we discussed it before. I just think the team cohesion is still there between the Russians.
Sorry, Byte. I've got a correction there. It's the Green Beret. It's not the Green Hornet. I was close.
It's cool. Yeah, I just think that the team cohesion factor is going to be the deciding factor. I think that because these Russians have played with each other for quite a long time. I think maybe one or two new to the roster. I'm not entirely sure. Whereas this team, I'm going to say by Gubbins, just because I know Gubbins quite well. It's fairly new. You know, they've just got together, having a whirl, seeing how it goes, and now they're already in contention for Prem. So, you know, they're going to have to come up with all the stops and some magic, I think.
Yeah,
Mafia.
I feel like if it's going to be an upset, in our eyes at least, it'd have to be a big game from Quad. He is that sort of player. He could easily win 2 maps for his team, no problem. I'm not saying the rest of his team are slouches, but he's just literally superstar status.
Yeah, of course.
Quad is just a monster scout.
Yeah, it's quite obvious. It's not a disrespect to the others. It's quite obvious that Quad is the best player in their team. You know, on paper and in the game. You've all seen him shine at LAN, a scout with his quad pistol and his meat shots. So yeah, no, I'd expect Quad, if he does shine, then he could cause an upset. Just himself really helping his team out. All depends really how he performs as well. Whereas obviously with UV Gaming, they're a bit more consistent with their players. They're all sort of fairly decent within a certain factor, as it were. No one carries each other, so Should be interesting. I think Gubbins, to be fair, credit to Gubbins. I think he's also another upcoming talent. I know he's never been taken seriously just because he's on and off playing in TF2, but he's been playing quite a lot recently, and he's improved a hell of a lot. So
yeah, but actually, I have to agree with you there, Bite. And even like Evoke and Rally, they're solid soldiers when it comes to deathmatch. They mightn't always make the best decisions for their team or whatever, but if they're just going to be playing an aggressive game, that's exactly what you need. Soldiers that are just jumping in and doing big damage. And I think maybe it's going to fall onto Ups as well. I'm not entirely sure how these demo men stack up. Maybe you could offer me some insight by being a demo man fiend yourself.
UPS, well, he's been around for a while now, at least. I think at least 3 to 4 years, and he should have the experience to deal with a high-paced game. He's a bit inconsistent. He reminds me a lot like Evo, just the demo version. Evo can be such a beast sometimes, but he can also be quite inconsistent, and it doesn't count, unfortunately. So, whereas Hitman, he's always been on the subpar level, I think. Like, he's always been at a decent level or an okay level to contend. If it starts getting above his sort of skill factor level, then it gets difficult for him. But he never has a really bad game. But UPS and Evo, like you said, have. Obviously, UPS and Evo representing Lithuania, trying to carry on the flag and torch from Extrema, who already brought it in a couple of years ago as Demoman. So it should be interesting to see how those two do, really.
Yeah, so you reckon like Ups is sort of maybe more likely to put his team in a bad spot, whereas Hitman is just generally more consistent, maybe not likely to get as many clutch kills, but he won't leave his team sort of short-manned or anything?
Yeah, he'll do the basics right. I think UBS might not do that, basically. Obviously, that could be completely wrong, and if I am, great. I'd love to see a match on, and if he does contend and show up, then it's going to be an absolutely stunning match for the audience and for us, really, to cast, because, obviously we're already playing Granary, which is an already difficult map as a demo man. The dreaded the Granary, just because, Kamikaze Soldier focused on middle every time on a rollout, so...
Can I get some confirmation, Bite? Just, is Putash Pierre, is that Sparkle?
That is indeed Sparkle, yes. He has his name on ETF Tour as Putash Pierre, so that is in fact Sparkle. I don't know who they're missing at the moment. It's their quad, obviously missing quad.
Ooh, just drink that water a little bit too fast, Bite.
Obviously, while we're waiting for the last player to join, Marble, you're obviously playing this season in Crackland.
Oh, don't remind me. It's scary, Bite. It's scary to be back in there.
You're playing as Medic?
Yeah, Medic.
Yep. How's it going with your team? Pretty good?
Yeah, it's
good
going
atmosphere?
well. Obviously, we had to change a few players around there.
Yeah.
Fade Step had to take time. Didn't have time between his judo. He's sort of like amateur judo level, and his love life, and Matnon for other reasons you may have heard of.
Indeed, we've all heard about it, unfortunately. But how's it been with the roster change? Basically, losing Fade Step and Matnon. Who have you replaced them with?
Yeah, well, basically, we haven't really looked too far and wide. We just sort of had a talk and tried Tavik, and he was literally the only scout we trialled. And Ips was really happy with the way he played. He thought he supported him a lot. We were looking for an aggressive scout, maybe a bit of a mindless scout. And I think Tavik is exactly that, and his sniping is just so sick. Anytime we make a mess up, Bite, he's just there to sort of keep us in the game. And then...
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, Tavik, obviously he's a DM machine, really is. On a DM level, his aim is Prem easily, so that really bodes well for you guys. The game sense, maybe not as much as the highest level, but as an all-star package, I think you got a good deal, really, with Tavik. Sorry, is your soldier?
Yeah, so we've again we just trialled one person. It was Minimus. He's just a player I've rated for a long time. Obviously he's good, but he's never really I don't think he's ever played a season in the Premiership. And it's the same for Fade Step as well. Actually, he was another player who I just wanted to play with because I really rate them and I like to give him a chance. And Minimus, like, his first couple of games weren't honestly that good, but he's really keen and he likes to think about his game and how he can improve. And in the most recent games he played well, and that was enough for us. We're happy to take him and just sort of lock down the roster and start trying to improve. Right?
Yeah, no, I think with Minimus, I've seen how he's played. He used to be solid as hell because he was playing all the time, and I think it's just a matter of him just getting some time with you guys to understand how you lot work, and he'll just adapt so quickly. He's definitely a keen gamer and also a great DMer when he's back on form. So Yeah, no, it should be really interesting. Gonna find it really interesting. I think you guys are gonna be the top trumps really out of it, of this season in Prem.
Yeah, I'd like to think we're the dark horse. I mean, based on current results, we're probably sitting around third, going on who we've beat and who we get beat by. But that means, like, you know, that's what we're aiming for, second and first. That's what we've got to focus on. So we're pretty keen. We're watching demos and all sorts of stuff, but you wouldn't believe it. So we're going to take some professionalism, NA style, American style to the European scene, you know. And I think we're going to be streaming some games. I might even be getting an upgrade to my internet connection soon. So you're going to be seeing all sorts of content from Crackclan as well. The management are very keen that we sort of build up a community, a fan base, and help out TF2, and that's what we're going to do, Byte. Because you know, I'm just such a nice guy.
That's the purpose, isn't it? As always, it's always to help out TF2 in any situation. So that's good now to hear that other people are going to be streaming, and so people can learn and pick up what other people are either winning or failing as, or doing. No, it's really good to hear. No, I think you guys will be the dark horse, and I think I would place you at the moment in my mind second or third against BFF. Just depends if you lot can tweak your strats and maybe, you know, team player work it a little bit, and I reckon you've got it. But obviously the number one at the moment is probably Epsilon, with their lineup is pretty sickening.
Yeah, real super team right there.
Dude, Nox asking everyone and anyone the trial out of the Prem boys, and got the best team out with Numlocked, Stefan Walters, Gear, Nox, and Mike. Mike, obviously, the beast of a soldier that he is. Numlock, the beast of a doorman that he is. And obviously, Shocky and Stefan, we don't have to mention already in Gear.
Yeah, I suppose another thing worth mentioning in terms of community and hype is that I've been trialing as an ETFTL admin, and whilst I haven't really done that much work at the minute, I'm working on an interview series with all the Prem team leaders. So I've done one so far, but darn, it's an audio interview. There's also I also transcribed it, you know, wrote it down, and that's going to be coming out hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. I've got Hui working on a little YouTube video of the audio.
Oh, awesome.
And we're going to be doing one with each team, and it's going to just really trying to build up the hype and be a little bit more professional from ETFTL, you know, representing the Prem teams, getting them out there, getting them hyped, getting the fans excited for TF2.
Indeed. No, when will that be out? Do you know roughly? Just an ETA so people will know?
Like, the audio's done, it just needs to go on YouTube, and the article's written. So if Huey's got it done, it's going to go out tonight, but could be tomorrow.
Huey's probably doing it right now. No, he's not. He's probably watching this match, and we'll do it afterwards. That's great to hear. I think we're still waiting, unfortunately, for Quad. Apparently he's here, so that's good news.
I've got a little screen grab here from Huey. I'll put it on the Twitch chat. The people excited. Although it really is the audio, not the video, that's going to be the main selling point here. Yeah, so if you are on Twitch TV there, give us your shout-outs if you're on IRC at #VanillaTV. Also, we're glad to read those out. We love the banter, we love the drama, but hopefully the game is going to be starting soon, Byte.
Yeah, no, Quad's just joined. He's on red now. In fact, they have 6 players apiece. The maps for tonight will be Granary, which was picked by UV Gaming, Badlands, which was picked obviously by Mafia, Chinese Mafia, and the decider is CP Gullywash _ final1. Looks like Admirable both teams is ready up. Welcome to Vanilla TV. TF2L Premiership playoff spot, should I say, final. Your casters for this evening are Admirable and Byte, and your streamer is Comedian. Welcome, Mr. Admirable. Talk us through middle.
Yes, boss. I'm checking it up. He's coming up top here. He's half healthy. He eats a sticky straight off the bat from his opposite number. Hitman is also pretty low. Both scouts trying to exchange pistol shots here onto the demos. And wow, Rez comes in, picks up 3 frags already for the Russians. This is huge play Forsaken with a big bomb in there, Byte.
Eva does really, it was really well played. I'll explain what just happened in a minute, but Eva did actually a really good job there. He took down the medic and the Delman, and Hitman actually got away with murder, because if you look at most of UV, they've actually lost, all of them were pretty weak except for one player, and the interesting thing was Hitman was only on 28 health and no one went for him from Chinese Mafia, whereas UPS, who did a lot more damage obviously on Hitman, was on like 80-90, so clearly the soldiers and the scouts making a difference there for UV Gaming, and now the Uber advantage is pretty much the same. No real difference in class except for Gubbins, who's gone sniper, who is sniping on the right hand side fence there, Admirable.
Yeah, he loves to snipe. It's something I often lambast him for in pickups, but he probably just snipes that little bit too often. But right now, this is the perfect situation to do it. He's watching that top door as well. You've seen this in many frag movies. If he gets that pixel headshot here on the medic, I am going to go insane, mate.
Yeah, no, they can see it. It's been spotted. The soldier's seen him. It's going to be interesting. Oh, he's got the medic! He's got the medic! He's got the medic! Admirable! Can you believe it? He actually got the medic through the window. What you just said just happened. That's a great pick by Gubbins. Gubbins actually shining right there. Believe it or not, the medic had crits, not Uber there. So
yeah, I was just about to say that. I could just see it, but then he died anyway, so it didn't matter. But and it looks like the Chinese Mafia are going to try and push in there. They've got both scouts down. That's good. They know there's less of a risk of a back cap. They've got plenty of time on the point, and the medic just respawns there for UV
Gaming. Yeah, there's no. I was just checking spawn CP4 right hand side. There is no one actually in there hiding, so they're actually all in middle or on second CP. And the soldiers come in to create the room for the scout, but the scout's gone down. Gubbins was not getting any help, so now they're actually in trouble. And now they've gone all over the place. This is shocking play.
Back cap as well.
Shocking play by
check out
Chinese
Rico.
Mafia.
He's going to help out on the back cap as well. But we've got Forsaken here. He's got back up. They're going to cap this, and the last point. It looks like Gubbins will spawn shortly, and ups as well. But it's not going to be in time. 2 seconds, 1 second till that respawn comes in. They're getting the cap timer, and they've got it. Bite. That's 1-0.
That was completely. They were completely outsmarted there. They were all over the place. The soldiers had the right idea on middle there, both Ralliator and Evo getting the height. But then Gubbins went down, and if he stayed alive with the soldier helping him, they could have capped that point, and no back cap would have been achieved then. So yeah, that was just outsmarted there by UV. Well played to them.
Yeah, it seemed like Chinese Mafia just didn't react fast enough, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. That's great damage by UPS there. Look at them already. UV Gaming UPS is doing so much damage. He may only have 0 points, but he's actually done so much damage. And no one's actually getting time on the point here to put them off. And as you can see, UPS has actually just won that middle for them, Admirable, by doing so much damage. The scouts left middle already, which meant that the point was there for free.
Yeah, that was just like the sweetest sticky ISO one flying across. Both scouts coming out of that door at the same time. I think there's something to be said for spreading your scouts out, not always having them in the same place, because they are prone to die, but they managed to get out with their lives, and that was just smart play by the Russians. You know, a lot of teams are headstrong, but they want to go and sort of give the middle a fair go anyway, but as soon as they took that damage, they were out. Didn't even lose a man, but these Russians, they're disciplined.
Yeah, no, they are. We're normally used to them going just forward, 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 forward. But the soldiers doing a lot of damage there, or Ordinator doing a lot of spam. But two players are very weak here, Ralliator and UPS. And in fact, Doman's gone down. That's a great pick by Gubbins. And now the scouts are actually dominating and ruling here. All over the shot, but Quad's gone down, wasn't Ubered in time. In fact, it's a demo down a piece now. But they've actually lost 3 players. What can Chinese Mafia do? Thorlot to kill that soldier maybe? The numbers will make a difference, and that's 4 players down. This point will be theirs. And they might actually think about pushing here with Marble, do you think?
Yeah, Hitman's about to spawn. That could factor into their decisions, but it looks like they're going to go for it anyway and try and get that medic pick. Any pick right now is good, to be honest. The medic is totally unprotected. He's swarmed by scouts and soldiers. He goes down by... And this is looking good for Chinese Mafia. Hitman's trying to make a difference. Here come Rico and Rez. They're all over the point, but they just can't get the damage done, can't get those kills by, and it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah, no, I thought they actually lost that halfway through, Chinese Mafia, because obviously they killed No Man, which they had a huge advantage, but then they lost UPS afterwards. But I think the clutch for that entire round was UPS on middle, just completely wiping their scouts out to get out. So let's take a look what UPS does this time now.
Yeah, he seems to be significantly faster than Hitman on the middle so far. He's coming in on that lower left side by fires off an early sticky. It was almost high enough to get the damage there, but he didn't detonate, and right now he's just going to hold position here, but he's getting rushed by the scouts. No cover there. Both the scouts are up top, right? They drop down, but it's too late. Reds takes down Ups, and Hitman onto Ralliator there. This is looking like a good middle for UV as Chinese Mafia run away with their tails between their legs.
Indeed, but they've actually done a really good job, Admirable. They've actually managed to keep 4 alive, which means they have a chance to hold second. I mean, I know UV Gaming thinking they've got an advantage. They don't have much now because UPS has just spawned, assuming he doesn't get picked off when he comes up top. No, he's not. He's gone bottom left, so he's just staying out of trouble here, letting Sparkle focus... Sparkle, Putash, Pierre focusing on the soldier, and now they've actually given them respect here at Marbon. They've lost Gubbins, but Quad gets a nice pick on Reds, so it's a scout a piece down.
Ooh, Uber gets forced off here though.
But they've lost 3 players at Marble. They've lost 3 players.
They can't even find the combo though. White Glow's behind here. They still have that Uber. They're going to be able to get some time in this point. They need to get frags though, because they're going to be sandwiched here by the spawns. Right now they need to push out and kill combo before they even consider capping that point, and they are going to do that, but there's a scout on the back, he's straight on the White Glow, he gets an Ubersaw, but it doesn't matter, his team have just been wiped out by, you were absolutely right.
Yeah, no, the numbers beat the quality of the Uber, as it were, and Quad actually just showed why he's such a highly talented scout. He stayed with his soldier to help him, support him, because if he wasn't there, that would have been really, really bad news. But Quad was there to help him get the meat shots with the soldier that did the damage on the Demoman and the medic and the scout. He may have gone down the soldier, but then Quad cleaned up and killed 3 players, so that's really well played. Quad just gets another kill as well. He's on fire at the moment. Wonder where Hitman's stickies are. Oh, they're not even in yard.
A bit of a miss jump there from Forsaken, I think. His bomb wasn't quite as effective as he hoped. But it went down easily on middle. But he's going to spawn in time to help defend here. And already Chinese Mafia are moving through. They seem to favour this left side push, coming into that left yard, trying to find the angle. And right now they have scouts poised on that Z connector, but they're not going to push because Reds is making a play for the back cap. He takes out Rally here, but gets taken down himself. The Uber advantage.
Yeah, I was just going to say he's bought a lot of time. It's close, 80%. Ooh. They're going to
go for it. They're going to go for it. Oh, he drops a player as well. He drops Quad.
Medic has it though, and they can hold this. They can hold this. I don't know if that was a decent exchange. I don't think that was a decent exchange because they had full Uber advantage, about 80% there. Although they have lost 3 players with it, so it's going to be all about Demoman spawning now. In fact, they're going to get spawners here. UV soldier just needs to. Oh my god!
Going beast mode.
There's such scout on last. There is a scout on last. There's no one seen him. Oh, he's going to get it. Oh, what a save!
Look at that. That's capped on my screen, mate. That is capped on my screen.
If that scout goes down, that scout's down. It's just Evo alive. That medic's going to have to drop out now. He's going to get chased. He's going to go down. Oh no, he's not. Great pick by Putash Pierre there. Oh, that scout's in no man's land. Oh, what is that scout doing? They've still got this, though, Marvel. They've still got this.
Yeah, they just got that medic pick there in the dying seconds of this cap point, and oh, they're going to back out now. Now they're coming back in again. Why are they giving up this ground? They're trying to beat out frags. I don't know, but.
Oh, what can Quad do?
Gubbin on 4 HP. He's going for that
Demoman.
Oh, they do get Hitman as well. Ops is just steaming forward here. He doesn't need a medic. He gets that force off, caps the point as well. So this is a sort of great turnaround of events.
Scout top right. Scout top right.
Stay alive now.
Scout to last. Scout to last. They're going to have to cap it. They're going to get this. They will get this. The scout knows that Quad won't get that in time. He might get picked off. Quad has actually taken down the soldier who is up top. Can Quad get another pick? No, he can't. Reds takes him down. That's 3 players down here for Chinese Mafia. One's just spawned, and it seems like UV are a bit scared here, Admirable. You know, it's 4 versus 4. I would get yard if I was them. They are doing that now. Hitman's got in and gone for the jump on the medic. He's got the medic. What a great pick. And he hasn't even gone down.
Wow. I was watching that from Evoke's perspective there, and he couldn't even see the Demoman. He was looking around left and right, but he didn't look up. That's where he was, but he just dropped the ball there, I feel. But his medic was sort of in a bad position, and he got punished for it. And Hitman is just going nuts here. Storms ahead, picks up ups. He's trying to get this scout as well, but both scouts are. And a soldier making a play there gets White Glow Rally, or nice rocket onto White Glow. That's going to equalise the medic situation, but it looks like UV should get this middle point for sure. No chance.
But they're not capping it quick enough. The scouts still coming in, and that's why Admirable.
They don't deny the soldier. Oh, this is getting really sketchy. They're going to get it, I think.
Oh,
just the superior DM right there. Oh wow. I feel like Chinese Mafia could have got that, but
would you have gone in? Would you have gone in? Like the only
they gave them an opening.
Yeah, well, they gave them an opening, but they were a player down already. I know they didn't have a medic, but they were all full health, so they weren't. Nothing was weak. It's a bit risky, and they had Uber advantage. I don't know, maybe a bit of adrenaline kicking in, but either way, it was a risk to play, and if they did it right, it worked out in their favour to CP4 as well. So you know, it's one of those gambles, really, I suppose.
Yeah, I feel like maybe Mafia are just a little bit mad. They were pushing on to last there, and now they're getting pushed back themselves. This could be a heartbreaker round. Maybe that's clouding their judgment a little bit, but right now we do see the Russians of UV Gaming holding it up in the red garage right now. They managed to pick up Quad and Gubbins. That's both scouts down. Nice play there from Hitman, who is really hitting his stride right now. And it looks like Ups and Putash Pierre are going to back out right now. They're just holding it on this left side, trying to do a little bit of damage, but they're in danger of getting picked off. Right now, White Glow and his Demoman, Hitman and Forsaken are all poised to jump in here, but the Chinese Mafia have wisely backed off to make room for their sniper. Gubbins, the Uber has been popped off here, but
medic drops!
Mafia are going to get... Oh! 97%!
He didn't have it. He didn't drop it, to be fair. It wasn't a drop, he just didn't have it. That's unfortunate. They weren't building quick enough, and that's actually a great play. Hitman was the man of the show for that round, Admirable. He was just hitting everything. He was on fire.
Yeah, showing no respect to his opposition there, just steamrolling ahead like he was constantly Ubered in his mind, and right now we're going to go to another middle fight.
Yeah, no, that's going to take a look. I feel sorry for UPS. He's only on 9 points, but he's done so much damage in total. I would love to see the stats on this. It's a very difficult map again for Doman, so let's just see what happens. Hitman doing a lot of damage.
Hitman out there. Ups came up top, and Hitman was coming out of that door, got a sticky right in his face, and he's just been taken out of the middle, and that's allowed the scouts to stream forward. No one to deny those scouts. Evoke, Quad, and Gubbins are getting big frags here, and they need to keep this momentum going and just push ahead and get this round out of the picture as quickly as possible. But got to get another point on the board. I
agree. The medic stayed alive, but that's probably key. If I was them, I'd maybe try and force it or try and kill the medic, but they're not doing that. They're content with just getting second and letting all of UV spawn. For those that have just joined us, you are watching the ETF2L Premiership Qualifier playoff spots for ETF2L Season 13. And yeah, now just obviously the medic stayed alive because they're trying to force it. Oh, his medic's dropped! Medic's dropped, admirable! White Glow dropped! Dear. Oh dear, that's a gifted round to Chinese Mafia. If they're gonna force it, at least use it so you can kill whatever's come in at the very least. And now it's 2-all, and with 17 minutes remaining on the clock. Seems to be a battle of the Doman that decides what's the who wins middle at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like you're saying, Ups is playing really well. He's significantly faster in middle. He seems to be getting the jump on Hitman most of the time, but his team quite often are not backing him up. They did do well on that last middle though, and that was just an excellent round, textbook stuff. Although that drop maybe not so textbook.
Hitman goes down to a blind debt sticky that he left at the health pack. UPS goes down as well. Ordinator goes down. Forsaken goes down as well. It's 3 versus 4 at the moment in favour of Chinese Mafia. In fact, it's a complete wipe almost. Rico's about to go down, and that's a complete wipe at Marble with 4 players up there. 2 scouts and a soldier and a medic. Obviously, the scout and a soldier and a medic should be pushing up here already, which they are.
Yeah, it looks like the communication problems have been sorted out on the middles at least, because as soon as Ups is doing that damage, the rest of his team are reacting pretty much instantly. The scouts is Quad and Gubbins just streaming forward there on the middles, being super aggressive, not really giving the Russians any room, and it could be the turning point, but where the floodgates open and the rounds start coming in. They're poised to get another one right now. They have an Uber advantage, but they're slowing things down. I think they want to go up top here.
Yeah, it's very difficult to counter this, should I say. They are up top at the moment, waiting for an entrance to walk in out of all the spam that comes in. They might just have to use it early or change the route of attacking here. They're just waiting for all the spam to go. Quad's going to go in here, being Ubered. That soldier's going to be toasted and roasted, but Quad goes down and gets dropped again. Oh my days. They've actually got a heavy as well, but if that heavy gets focused down and shut down, they've multi-Ubered quite a bit here. That's actually very poor.
Oh, Hitman beast in there with sticky spammed up as the Uber faded. A lot of Chinese Mafia players just got destroyed there in that tiny doorway. That's a wipe. 6 down. Quad the first to spawn, as he was the first to die. What can he do here? I don't think very much. They've all spawned now. They might try and they're not going to be able to contest this cap point, but they might go for some frags here. Quad very aggressively positioned, but the rest of his team are going to fall back to the ramp room, and I think that's the right decision. But
yeah, no, of course they've got to get out there. We're just trying to create a stir, buy some time. Obviously the medic already has 35%, so it buys some time, and now it's really critical that Putash Pierre realises that they're going to push it with Uber, and he needs to drop out. He's out of position here at Marble. I don't know what he's doing. He's a bit lucky
picked.
there.
He's going to get picked.
He's got out in time. That's very well played by him. He's still in there. And Quad actually got a pick. Rico has gone down, so actually is a back cap. Yeah, he's a soldier and a scout gets in, and another scout. It's ×5. Oh, where is the flanks being covered? All of UV Gaming going the same side, and that's going to be a complete back cap here by 2 scouts. There's no way they can hold this, and there you can see it's 3-2 in favour of Chinese Mafia this time.
Wow, UV really falling apart there. As soon as they lost that flank, I think they were right in the middle of the push. Like, they were thinking, we're going to go in here and get these frags, and then they realised they'd lost the flanks, and they just the push was totally ineffective. They didn't get any picks there. And it was actually Quad who got that one on the flank, pushing through. That was just heartbreaking to watch, but well played by Chinese Mafia, to be honest.
Yeah, no, they did the best that they could there out of the situation, because they did have an Uber disadvantage. UPS does a lot of damage, and now Hitman goes down. That's how much damage UPS did. I know he doesn't get any credit for it. Quad and Gubbins take the credit. And Rico's gone down. UV Gaming are falling apart, although they've just lost Epo as well, and UPS goes down. So it's actually 4 players down here for UV Gaming, but the medic did stay alive, so it does mean they may, at Marble, they may be able to hold second. I'm not sure. Would you hold it?
Yeah, I'd give it a go. I would be happy to trade Ubers here. Just maybe go and single him against them. Oh, he drops Ordinator though. Oh, White Glow is having a little bit of a howler here. He does manage to pick up the Demo Man, but they need to back off now and sort of take a safer spot here because they're very much in danger of being flanked and swarmed on.
Delman, Delman here. There you can see the Delman's trying to create the pushback, and he's doing that very good, very well. So should I say? They've actually pushed them out completely, admirable. And now the quad's gone down as well. So it's actually a player of peace.
Pierre eats a big pipe. He's 40 HP. Bite. This is very dangerous. But Rally here with 2 big frags picks up the Demo Man. And now it looks like Mafia have just swung things back in their favour again. This is just swings and roundabouts, Bite.
Trying to go for the medic! Oh, he's got him! Evo gets the medic, that's a great pick, and now they have full Uber advantage there. Well played by Evo there, landing 2 rockets, but should I say that was probably pulled by the soldiers not killing Evo in time, and now they're just going to wait for spawners, Evo to spawn, and then they'll just go with full player, the full 6 of them, should I say, but Gubbins has just gone down a bit silly maybe, because they're about to push with Uber, admirable?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there, Bite, and they are coming in, they're going to hold that Uber for as long as possible. Really nice play here from Chinese Mafia, not getting forced, but he has managed to drop quad and ups at the same time. He was trying to milk that Uber out, and this is a massive player disadvantage in this battle.
4 versus 4, Gubbins is spy. Soldiers are still in. They need to start hitting some stuff here.
They do get White Glow and they're going to clean up, but that spy is still a threat. I'm going to be watching Gubbins here as he jumps onto that second pipe. He's looking at the Demo Man, he wants to get a pick here, he doesn't think he's going to get the cat point for sure, he's just trying to decide who. He uncloaks within earshot. The soldier's looking around for a spy, is he? No. Gubbins, he's been spotted now, surely. He's going to revolver a scout. Oh, he does get one, but maybe not the most important of picks, Bite.
Yeah, no, that was theirs for the taking though, Chinese Mafia, and they dropped 3 players on. Well, Gubbins killed himself, and they dropped 2 players with the push on the Uber. It's all very well admirable that they hold on to it as long as possible, but what's the point if you've not got any players left? Just so you know, Chinese Mafia are running crits now because obviously after that push they failed miserably, so now they have 30% advantage. It'll probably be 40 by the time they finish this. Gubbins is sniping and got a headshot on Ordinator, who's 12 health. Gubbins needs to be shut down. He has been shut down now. No, he hasn't. He's still sniping there.
We've got a spy for Russia as well here by Rico.
Heavy right
coming in behind. He's coming in behind the crits medic. He swings once, misses the medic. He's going to go for the heavy instead. That is a nice pick. The crits was just over then, but there is a player on the point. It's Evoke on the point. He's going to get it uncontested. That crits was pretty successful, Bite.
Yeah, no, at least they showed us how it's done with crits. But yeah, UB Gaming completely unaware of the switch, and they were completely outplayed really in that respect. So Putash Pierre doing a really good job there with his switch. And now it's 4-2. It's running away from UV Gaming. They need to start focusing. I think White Glow needs to wake up and yeah, smell the roses, should I say, because he's not having the best of games at the moment.
Ups comes out on top in middle here from that upper entrance. Hitman's down low. Ups is pretty weak right now. He drops down to pick up that med pack, but neither Demo Man doing that much damage in this middle. But it is Ups who gets the first frag, just walks across the point and pipes Hitman in the face as he's looking up. But the frags are coming in for both sides. It's 3-on-2 right now in favour of UV Gaming. And Rallier tries to make a play, but his medic's already down. He doesn't have the healing power that the Russians do right now. And Gubbins is on life 11 HP here, comes in and gets shut down by.
What a save! He was on 6 HP. All it needed was one pistol shot, one shotgun shot, and he was dead. Oh my god, I can't believe UV won that, because they were 2 players down at the start, including Delman. But then the Forsaken does huge plays there, and takes down 2 players, I believe, with a scout. And somehow, I don't know how White Glow stayed alive, he did. And now they got uber advantage. They just need to take it easy here. They've got plenty of time, about 20 seconds. Delman's stickied here, been called. Sticky's blown, so now this point will be theirs for free. There is a scout top left. Has anyone seen that scout top left? He is going behind through Z now, admirable. Quad's in, he's going to take down Forsaken. He's actually forced the Uber. But they are 2 players down. 2 players down fresh as well. If Delman can get another pick, he can't. But can the scouts and the soldier? Oh, he can! Delman's gone down! Oh, Gubbins doing some great work there. Now they have Uber, admirable. They need to get out. White Glow needs to... Oh, he goes down. 3 versus 3 at the moment.
Yeah, they just didn't focus targets there. Didn't go for that medic. It looked like it could have gone either way, but as soon as you heard that charge was ready, it was only going to end one way. And right now, Putash Pierre is streaming forward with his team. They're going to try and get some time on this cap point, but they know there is the the danger of the flank, the potential back cap. They're looking around trying to find somebody. Hitman's coming up top. He's picked up a quad coming through that top garage entrance, but he drops down and gets dropped himself by a Volk's rocket launcher. Right now, Whiteglow is in no man's land. He goes down to Gubbins, and Gubbins picks up Forsaken as well. He's just got his head in his hands thinking, no, where are you, Whiteglow? And it looks like UV Gaming are just unable to recompose themselves by here. This could just be disastrous for them, losing their own map. This is the map they picked.
Indeed. No, they are. It seems like there's communication lacking. Something is lacking here. Whiteglow was in completely the wrong place, and his soldier was left-hand side, and there was just no communication there whatsoever. I don't know what's happening. Maybe they've just lost their composure. I know they can do better than this. I think out of all their players, even though he's bottom on the scoreboard, Forsaken is having a good game. Just, yeah, there seems to be some communication ties at the moment, and Gubbins is having a blind along with Quad. It's all about the scouts here for Chinese Mafia at the moment. They have lost the play on the left-hand side though, Admirable. They are pushing with Uber advantage. They have forced it as well. Whiteglow does manage to get out, I think.
Yeah, they drop reds as well, and they drop Ordinary, and they're just giving away picks here for no reason, Bite. And this is going to make it much harder to hold last. If the Chinese Mafia want to just push ahead, they could even go right now and leave one player to cab. But wow, Hitman comes in totally uncontested. Why is nobody denying him from that doorway, Bite?
Indeed, well played. That medic does actually serve very well as well. That's 4 players down. That Downman's going to go down as well. Where is Radiator? That is the question. He's up top. He's surely going to be picked off. He's surely going to be picked off. He's got to be. Yeah, there you can go. He's picked off straight away. Gubbins has gone spy though, Admirable. Take a look at... Gubbins, he's up top. Do you think he'll go for the backup or for the stab?
They've got to be... Like, the Russians have got to be aware of the backup's possibility. Are they going to leave anyone behind? I'm trying to find...
Oh, he's not going for the backup. He's going for a stab.
He's
Interesting. That's risky play, though, because it's 6 minutes 50. Okay.
I think the call had come in there, you know, that his teammates weren't in position to block, so he just made the call.
Oh!
And here he comes.
He's got the medic! Boom! He's got the medic! And the medic goes down. Whiteglow dropping another Uber. Oh, yeah, another Uber, unfortunately. And now they're 3 players down. UV Gaming getting completely smarted, should I say. Outplayed by the brains of Gubbins. That's what we were saying, Gubbins. As we were saying, Admirable. Gubbins has improved so much in the past few weeks because he's been playing so much. And obviously his game sense has improved along with that. And changing classes, keeping that random factor, gives him the edge across other players.
Yeah, the Russians are going to be very paranoid now, looking for spies constantly. Every time Gubbins dies, they'll be thinking about that. It's got to play on their mind, and looks like Mafia are just going to push through that left side again. They don't favour that right yard push at all. They're coming into Garage right now, and if they go for it, they would be able to get some picks, but 2 scouts are in the face. Nobody's there. Putash is up top, and Ops is dropped. He drops Goblins as well. He does manage to find a scout. They might get one frag out of this Uber. No, maybe. No, it doesn't.
They're about to lose. They're about to lose.
Gonna get a single kill here.
And the medic's about to go down. If he gets help, that scout needs to get help. That Dollman's going to clean up so badly here. The medic might go down. No, he doesn't. Radiator. It's just medic. Where is the medic? Oh, he's down. He's down.
Wiped.
Oh, Admirable. 5 minutes left. If UV Gaming can get a round out of this in the next minute or so, then it's all, you know. I reckon it's easily possible for them to either draw, if not win it. So they just need to get a round out of this, not mess it up here, UV Gaming. Those that have just joined us, if you are watching the ETF2L playoff for Season 13, Premiership Spots Playoff Final, I don't know what you want to call it, Admirable. It's basically the final.
Call it a qualifier.
It's the final. It's the final spot for Premiership spot in the Season 13 ECF2L. Between UV Gaming and Chinese Mafia, and your casters are Admirable and by your streamer Comedian. At the moment, it's 4-2 in favour of Chinese Mafia. They have just capped it, but Hitman goes down. Forsaken and Whiteglow go down. 3 players gone down here. It seems that UV Gaming are rushing it. That soldier misses his rocket jump, and it's all about damage control at the moment. It's 5 players down, but they're rushing it. They're clearly rushing it.
Yeah, Ordinator's in position for the back cap, though. He thinks about jumping in, but he sees a player on the point. He's going to go back now and try and pick up a frag, but Gubbins runs into him. Buff. Meat shot, he is down, but meanwhile, the rest of his team are coming in from Z here. Forsaken picks up 1, but the Uber gets forced, and he's just going to stand in the doorway. This is nice play, trying to save his medic. They're going to try and juggle this guy. Actually, the Uber does fade. They do get him, and this could go either way right now, actually. UV with a man disadvantage. They would be wise to back off, but
They're both very
But
weak as well.
They're 2 rounds down as well. They might just want to start making crazy plays.
Well, it's not lost yet, is it, though? Marble 3 minutes 40. They've got a slight Uber advantage. Do they know it, though? That's the question. Do they know it? They've got a clear 25%. Slowly decreasing, though. They need to push on the dot here if they want to take advantage. Maybe with 2 scouts at Marble, good old Dignitas and Power Gaming way, they've got to push
They're
it
already
straight away.
forcing their way through here. Vogue jumps behind into the run room. He picks up a frag onto Hitman. That's no Demo Man in this push. But the Soldiers and Scouts of UV Gaming are pushing ahead. They pick up Rally here. Only 1 frag from that Uber, and the counter Uber comes in here. This might just be curtains for any aspirations UV Gaming had of winning Granary. They're going to have to dig deep for the next 2 maps. And, oh, Reds picks up a Vogue, but he gets taken down himself.
God.
Rico onto Putash.
Yeah, he dropped Uber. Did he Uber, or did he not? I'm sure he had it.
I didn't hear the sploosh.
He must have used it then, he must have used it. But this still gives them a chance at Marble. It's not over just yet. They have 4 players down here. If they rush this down man, he's in trouble. He actually goes down now. So there's no down man on second, and there is a scout, so there is a soldier to support Hitman here. If they can get this Captain Marble and get around here in the next minute, they've still got a chance here. You know how it is.
Absolutely, and just initiating Curse of the Caster.
See, no one's seen it.
Oh, he gets destroyed. Unlucky Rally here. And this is dangerous positioning here from Chinese Mafia.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go in.
Is this Scout here trying to defend his medic? It's Quad, huge play from Quad there, picks up 2 and finishes with the Quad pistol, mate. The Quad pistol.
Yeah, no, that's again. It seems like they're rushing it. Strange reason, and it might be Cursons here if Hitman goes down, which he does. And Ordinator goes down as well. It looks like UV Gaming have actually given up here at Marble. They think it's not possible with 2 minutes remaining to get 2 rounds. I think anything's possible at Marble, as we've seen in the past many a times. But they've just given up too early here, and yeah, I think they're just content with losing this map. So the second map will be CP Badlands, which was picked by Chinese Mafia. So they've actually got 1 up already on UV Gaming at Marble.
Yeah, like coming into this, obviously UV Gaming had a big win on Granary, and Chinese Mafia had actually lost it 3-1 against Naughty Badmen, so it seemed like a smart pick from them, but it just hasn't worked out that way. I know the medics have had a few errors and stuff, but I wouldn't put the blame solely on them. It just seems like as a team, UV Gaming are just making bad decisions. They're getting turned over a lot in DM and just sort of continuing in situations where they don't have an advantage. But right now Ubers are popped off anyway, but it's all quite irrelevant as we play to the clock here in Europe, and it is 4-2 with 50 seconds left. It doesn't look like any team is going to be able to make a difference to the overall scoreline of this map.
No, I think it's going to be a respectable score if they can get another round here, UV Gaming. They just played really well. They're outsmarted and out-DM Chinese Mafia. It's just one of the the levels that they can play at, and they haven't played it all the way through this map for some strange reason. Maybe it's just their wake-up call, and they'll wake up on Badlands. I hope they do for our sake at Marble and the audience.
Do you think maybe just UV Gaming sort of underestimated and they thought, yeah, we're a serious team, we're contenders here. We rolled our first game in the qualifier playoffs. Are we just gonna phone it in for the final? And like you say, a wake-up call here.
Yeah, maybe that might be it. They may have just underestimated it. Now they're running a Pyro just to troll here even more. Evo's gone Pyro. Just wants to come into Prem if they do reach Premiership there, and Quad with 38 frags there, so he did show up, Mr. Admirable. And I did say he would be the clutch, and it clearly was the case, really. Along with Gubbins having an excellent game, though, as well.
Check out Putash Pierre playing a big century game there by 109 points. That's pretty impressive, considering a lot of his Ubers didn't really go to plan. I guess he was just staying alive more than White Glove. Yeah,
I'm just gonna cut this off here. For those just joined or about to leave, whichever. This was the ETF2L qualifier for the Premiership playoff, Season 13, between Chinese Mafia and UV Gaming. First map of CP Granary. Your casters for this map have been Admirable and Byte, along with your streamer Comedian, which has ended 4-2 in favour of Chinese Mafia. Yeah, no, the big century there from Putash Pierre. It's always nice to see a century from a medic in the game. And it does show that maybe he stayed alive longer. He didn't really run that much, so it's not all about the assist. He must have just stayed alive much better.
Maybe he was
And-
capping all the points as well, but I don't know, because it was very back and forth.
Yeah, maybe. But who was your MVP?
I actually was thinking at certain points of the game, Rally was playing really well as pocket, keeping Pierre alive, but I suppose it's hard to argue that just Quad was playing a fairly monstrous game there, so I'll give it up for Quad, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's already got like 100,000 on his shelf already with MVPs, but we'll give him another one because yeah, it's got to be really him. Although Gubbins I think Gubbins is close. I don't know. I'm gonna give it to Gubbins actually. Just to rebel against you, Admirable, and the fact that Gubbins got that beautiful pick at Spy. In fact, 2 picks at Spy, didn't he? And
the
sniper,
back
and
chance.
he got the sniper. Remember the sniper kill through the window.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Some excellent plays by Gubbins, really. So I'm just going to give it to him, really. I think he played very well and has proven why he should be in Prem after all these years. Gubbins trying so hard. He's finally in, or should be how should
The
I
whole
say?
of Europe are trying hard right now after that I-46 result. You know, everybody's stepping up the game. Everybody's keening it up. Except for you. You've just thrown in the towel. What's that about, mate?
Yeah, no. I think I don't know if you think it's a good thing, but I think it was a good thing. It woke everyone up.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the roses, should I say? Apparently, we are going to go for an advert break in the next 10 seconds, so be sure to join us, please, in the next minute when we come back for the second map of CP Badlands between Chinese Mafia and UV Gaming.